me today from NR Private Market is Drew Craig, and from SensOre, Richard Taylor. Drew, Richard, good to see you.
Morning.
Morning.
Drew, you've recently welcomed SensOre onto the NR Private Market platform. Tell us why, what the attraction is.
Well, good to see you again, Andrew. Really interesting times in the exploration sector. We're seeing a number of entities looking at how they can use the huge volumes of data that are out there, huge great data sets that have been compiled historically and indeed continuing to be built up by many, many companies. And the crux of the matter is it's how to really get into that data and analyze it such that you can optimize your chance to hit the right target first time around. And that's really where we like what SensOre is doing. The ability to pull all that together, to analyze it, and really fast track towards those high value targets.
Well, Richard, give us a bit more detail as far as SensOre and your technology.
Fantastic. Thanks, Andrew. It's great to be here with Proactive and within our private market. We've been, I guess, having a very busy last 12 months as the gold boom and the mining boom in WA has gained pace. And our company is unique in the sector in terms of using massive geoscience data sets to be able to do better targeting in order to be able to lead to more discoveries for spending less money on drilling and other approaches. We've spent a long time putting together geochemistry, geology, and geophysics information right across WA and, in fact, the entire Australian continent to be able to zero in on the areas that we believe host major mining deposits for base and precious metals around the country.
Well, just to build on what you were saying a moment ago, what's wrong with current methods and current technology?
So when you're doing targeting traditionally, you only use a fraction of the data that is available to make decisions. The human mind is basically calibrated to do a data reduction exercise to simplify the information that you use to make targeting. You go to a terrain, you look at the geology, you zero in on an area, you get geophysics and geochemistry, but you've discarded in that process a lot of information that's valuable in the targeting process. We use an approach where we pool all that information together. We use the benefits of big data to be able to predict missing data through a process of imputation and feature engineering, which has been used in oil and gas for many years, but is absolutely critical to make sure that you target your drilling in exactly the right location to get best bang for your buck.
So have you got clients and customers on board using this technology?
Yeah, we partner with a number of organisations, BHP being the number one. We brought in an ASX-focused gold company called DGO, where we've been working on gold projects in collaboration with them, and other names like MR Capital, working with their Golden Grove group, looking at VMS copper deposits. Because we're organising all of the data available in an area, we're commodity agnostic, but our real focus is on base and precious metals.
And those projects being in Western Australia?
Western Australia currently, we're expanding out into the rest of the country as we speak, because being able to do continental-wide prediction is one of the company's main goals. We have global ambitions, but there's enough to be discovered more in Australia to keep us busy for the foreseeable future.
And I believe, is it Mount Magnet? That's one of your more advanced projects.
Yeah, we've had some great discoveries that have come out of the technology, looking in areas that the system has predicted. Mount Magnet predicted an intrusive related gold system. We had no reason to go there before. We went there, we went on the ground, we found the right geology that we were looking for. We did a drill program there with our partners in DGO earlier in the year, and we came back with some really exciting gold results from first pass drilling. We've just had a second program there. We're waiting for assays as we speak, but we're very encouraged by what we see. It's just some of the example of being able to better focus on what we're doing and get the most out of our drilling programs.
And so you're in the midst of this capital raise here for 5 million. What will that assist you with?
So the capital raise we're raising at the moment is to be able to pursue some of those targets like Mount Magnet, Boudinou and T-Well, which we've been getting very encouraging results on, as well as the expansion of our technology. We hope to be a global platform for geoscience data, starting with Australia, and we think that there's a lot more to be discovered in this country by using the benefits of machine learning and big data in the way that we're going about doing it.
Are you looking at a public listing?
That's the plan. We're doing the groundwork at the moment to be listed later in 2021. We've had a lot of support from investors, not only in this capital raise, which we're coming to the completion and close of relatively soon, but also moving into the IPO space and being able to give our shareholders the liquidity that a listing offers. We are the only way of being able to get exposure to this type of technology in the Australian market.
And on potentially which exchange would you be looking at?
So we're looking at the ASX at the moment, but canvassing globally at the moment. It depends how far we'd be able to progress with our plans in the near future.
Well, Drew, just to bring you back in here, for people watching this keen to potentially take part in the current capital raise, how do they find out more information?
Well, they can pop along to NR Private Market, the platform. Very easy to find. Just hit the usual search bars. That will take you to a sign-up process, which takes 60 seconds. You'll then be asked to do a accreditation process, the usual sort of thing, providing proof of identification and proof of address. And then having gone through the accreditation, which can take, on occasions, even less than 15 minutes, you're then able to go to the offer profile, review the documentation, conduct your own due diligence, and get your funds. It's as simple as that. And myself and the rest of the MINEXIA team are standing by to provide assistance if anybody does need some help on that.
Very good. Drew, nice to see you, Richard. Good to be introduced. Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.